Well, hey, superstars. It's me. It's your girl, Shirley Hendricks. And you know me as R&B Specialty Printing, right? It's the printing lady. It's what I do. But tonight, I'm so excited to share with you my new podcast. And it's called Superstar Strategies for Success. This is something that's been in the works with me for a while, and I want to share more about this with you. I haven't always been R&B specialty printing. There always been something before where I am now, as you see me as today. So I want to be vulnerable and share with you guys, and this is going to help someone, and I really truly believe it will, and I want it to. I want to share with you guys my story on how I got to where I am, right? So a little bit about me. Most of you know that I'm originally from Greenville, Mississippi. This is where my husband and I were born and raised, and this is where we had our two beautiful, intelligent children, Maine and Nikki, who are also, by the way, entrepreneurs. And guess what? We're going to have them on the podcast because there will be a range of ages that this age group that they may get to speak with. So we're going to bring them on. And guys, remember, this is my first podcast. If I stumble, pray for me, okay? Thank you. So we're going to bring them on, and we're going to talk to their age group as well. I also am a Mama G. You guys know me as Mama G. I have 7 beautiful babies, and you know that's my next love, next to my printing and my home and my church and all of that. So I love my babies. Hey, grandbabies, I hope you're watching as well. I grew up in a house of 10 children. There was 10 of us, 5 girls, 5 boys. So everything in the house was combative, right? So we had fighting kids, fighting sisters and brothers, but I was the oldest girl. So I was the oldest, and I had to take care of the house. This takes me back to how responsibility came into play with me. I had to grow up a little sooner than others. I had to take care of the kids, had to learn how to cook, clean, and all of that. So no qualms there. I loved it. I enjoyed it because I called my sisters and brothers who were underneath me my babies. Those were my babies. So a lot of stuff at the house, you know, we didn't have. We didn't have a lot of clothing, and we didn't have a lot of food at certain times. So this is what I asked when I was able to babysit. Can I babysit some of the kids down the street? This is where one of my plans to bring in money. This was at a young age, guys. This is how I thought. I wanted to babysit. I was able to do that. I had 2 kids for about a year and made money. But that money had to also go back into the house. Back then, a lot of times coming up in my age group, we had to, if we made money, that money had to go back into the house, which was fine. So I did that for about a year. My second type of job that I can tell you about, and this is something that really has made me who I am today. It really built me to where I am today. I was in the 7th grade. You know, when we're in 7th grade, you got your subjects. Band was one of my subjects that I wanted to take, right? So, made band. Was told that I was going to be playing the trombone, and I would need my shoes when we come back for the 8th grade year. Go home, say, hey, I'm going to need instrument and shoes for 8th grade. That's what they told us. Here's the sheet, and I need that for 8th grade when I get back to school. Parents, you won't be able to do that. Me, why not? I want to be in the band. We can't afford you to be in the band, so you're going to have to pick another subject when you get back to school. I'm not doing this, what I'm saying in my head, of course. So a couple of weeks later, I'm outside, right? Because we're outside. We don't play in the house. We go outside and we play. I'm outside and I see this truck, and it's a field truck. This is a field truck is where you have people on the back of the truck. They're either going to the field or they're coming back from the field. So I see somebody else on this truck. I see that it's my aunt. And so here's my idea. Get with my aunt, get with my mom, and try to encourage them to allow me to go to this field to purchase my instrument and my shoes. Long story short, I was able to do that. I was told that I was going to have to get up extra early. I didn't care. I wanted to do it. Get to the ice house rather. This is where you meet up, at the ice house. And you have this foreman who comes around and pick who he wants to get on this truck to make his day a great day of chopping cotton. So I'm with my aunt, and the foreman comes up to her. Hey, who do you have here? She's my aunt. She wants, she's my niece. She wants to come and chop cotton. And he says, for one thing, she isn't old enough to chop cotton. And I'm sure she doesn't know how to chop cotton. Well, my aunt says, I got her. Just, give her an opportunity to prove to you that she can get this done. She shows me a few times how to chop the cotton. I made my day, y'all. I made my money. I was happy as a little bug, okay? On my way home, I'm coming up to my, my block, and I see my friends coming out, and I'm so excited. I'm ready to tell them what I've just done. Y'all know this about me. I share things. I still do it to this day and still get bit sometimes, but I do it because that's what I love doing. So I'm ready to share with them this opportunity that I just, that just happened to me, and I have money to prove it. I couldn't even get to that, guys, because they were already laughing and hee-hawing that I'm getting off of a cotton truck and looking, poor as ever. And I hear the word poor. You're poor. You're on welfare. Look at her. And I'm thinking, my friends, though. These are my friends, right? And I'm so confused by it. And at one moment, I'm mad about it. I'm ready to fight. But then I was like, let me leave these kids alone because I'm tired. I've just been out in this field all day. So let me get on to the house. I go to the house, tell my mom I had a great day, made that money. Okay, go get in the tub, get cleaned up. And so when I got through with cleaning up myself, I said, can I go and, purchase my honey bun and my drink? I wanted to do that. So I had to go back up the street, guys. And I'm thinking, well, maybe they cooled off now. They're not going to, talk about me anymore. It was more, horrendous going back up there. Get my stuff and come on back to the house. And I'm like sitting outside, eating my honey bun and drinking my drink. And I'm thinking, do I go back to this, to the field? And I had to shake that off. I say, oh no, I'm not going to let this craziness keep me from doing what I want to do, what I need to do, and what I set out to do for me. So long story short, made that week, made that month, made those 2 months because I worked the whole entire summer. And guess what? Went back in the next summer. And yes, I did get my instrument. I did get my shoes. And better than that, I got clothes and shoes for my sister who was a year under me. So yeah, I think I did great. For the people who laugh and giggle and chuckle, listen, we're going to have to learn how to ignore that, because there's always something. When you're trying to do something good and positive, you're going to have someone to try to bring you back and try to pull you back. Now, here's my question that I look at as well. If I wasn't able to get on that truck, because you had adults there who might have not gotten chosen to get on that truck, but yet and still, God saw fit for me to get on that truck. And I'm thinking it might have been for a purpose, So ignore those signs and do what you need to do. And if I had to let that stop me, I might not be here. I might not be R&B Specialty Printing. There's no telling what that situation could have done to me if I had let it, right? So that's what I wanted to discuss to you guys about circumstances. We're going to have to make sure that when we are ready and you're listening, to your inner self, and it tells you to go for it, just go for it. Don't rely on people telling in your ear saying that this can't be done. That's why I want to build this superstar strategy for success, because we need more female entrepreneurs who are supportive of other female entrepreneurs. That is my purpose to being here. I want us to recognize that there is so much more to us, and we're going to have to do that to help each other get to where we need to get to. I think in the men arena of entrepreneurs, they can get together and they can just get it going on. I mean, without a hitch. Females, we're not so much that. So we're going to have to change that. I want to be here to help change that. This is why I want to put on this platform. And this is why I want to bring on high profile, female entrepreneurs. I want us to be engaging. I want us to help others who are saying, I'm trying to get something going, but no one wants to help. We're going to have to let that go, because this is what I'm going to tell you, and I hope this feeds your soul. When you help other people, you are being blessed. And nothing is more important than your blessings, right? Money can't buy the blessings that I've already have gotten from just helping other people. So be supportive of people. Let's try to help each other. That's why I'm here. And most of you who are on this call with me now, and some who aren't, there's so many people that I have helped, and I don't mind helping. And you guys know this. So I want to help us to get into that same arena. And you feel so much better about yourself, superstars. We are all superstars in our own right. You just got to believe that. We are superstars. Whatever you want to do, you can knock it out, right? Before the pandemic, I was putting on the classes, entrepreneurs. So you want to start your own business. Why aren't you working? I even remember put it in a book. And here's my book. And you know where you can get my book at, okay? But for real, this book, after when the pandemic came, was such an inspiration to me, because we couldn't do the classes anymore. I had to find another way, another avenue to get the information out to other, up-and-comer entrepreneurs. That was my goal. I made a good run with it. A lot of people got some things out of it, and that's what I wanted. But I wanted to be vulnerable with you guys this evening. I love doing what I do. It has not always been easy. It still isn't easy, because this is a lonely forum. Being an entrepreneur, being successful, is a lonely forum. So we're gonna have to find the people who understands what it is to be an entrepreneur. Now, I have the biggest supporter. My husband, he is my biggest supporter. But let me tell you this. He doesn't want me talking business with him, because he doesn't want to even discuss business. He don't want to be in that. So we can't get upset with people when we try to tell them about our business. It's because they're not in the same mindset of business space that we are in, right? So I can ask him to do anything else. He is jumping up doing it, right? But as far as talking business, it gets lonely. So we're going to have to find our people. We're going to have to find that circle who enjoys talking about business as much as we do. I'm here. I want to build that circle. I want to help you build that circle. We're going to build this circle together. We're going to make this a big circle of success, right? And I'm just really passionate about women in business. I really am. I want to help as many women as I can. I'm not saying that I am the go-to of everything. No, we're going to bring on people who knows certain areas of business. We want to make 2023 our best year yet, and let's do it. We're going to make it happen. And with everybody pitching in and everybody supporting each other, there's no way we can lose. I'm not in the losing streak. Y'all know I'm not in the losing game. So we're going to make this thing happen. We're going to get as many people as we can to support us. We're going to get as many resources as we can to support us. There are resources that say that they're resources, and they really aren't. So we're going to dig into what is really our resources and what's not. There are so many minority resources out here, and we're going to make sure that everybody stand hold to what they say that they are and what they do for minority businesses. And I'm all about that. And I've talked to several people about this. So 2023, we're coming for you, okay? For my audience, I wanted to be vulnerable. I wanted you guys to know where I come from. And I wanted to make a difference in my life. And I mentioned that to my husband, and we made a difference. This hasn't been my only business. I've had failures. Don't be afraid of your failures, okay? I've had failures, and I can talk to you about my failures. I've talked to people about my failures. I've had other stores that have closed because I couldn't keep it going, right? But that was a learning experience. That was also building up more clientele, because I'm still doing business with people that I did when I had businesses that closed. So do not give up on yourself. Do not give up on others. And people, just keep encouraging. When you start just doing daily encouraging to people, you will feel better, and you'll get in that rhythm of encouraging and not being, you know, I don't want to say jealous-hearted or pushed off or standoffish of someone because you might think somebody is going to, you know, do better than you or make more money than you. It's not about that. When you know that what the end game is, you'll be pleased to know what that end game is. And it's all for a purpose. We're all in this thing together. I know I don't like saying that too much, because when the pandemic hit, they said that saying, and that was not a true saying. Okay? I'm just being honest. But if you allow me to, I want to help us strategize how we're going to move forward with this podcast and with building up businesses. Who knows? I want to take this worldwide. I don't mind taking it worldwide. Why not? You know, I just feel like I can do that. So I've learned a lot of things. I've had a lot of experience. And I'm proud to just share with you guys who I am. I do love the Shirley Hendricks, who I am. There are so many layers that you know, we don't know about a person, and you don't know about me, but that transformed me into being a better Shirley Hendricks. So that's why I wanted to come out, brand Superstar Strategies for Success, because you are a superstar. We all superstars. You just got to know that you are and believe it, okay? I want to make sure that if you have any questions or any type of topics that you want to discuss, put them in my comments. You can find me on platforms. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram. You know where I am. You know how to just come by and say, hey, I love what you did. This is where it all starts. When you feel comfortable enough that you can thank somebody or appreciate them or say, hey, that was a job well done, it's going to make you feel better. And you're not going to lose a limb. You're not going to lose anything. You're going to gain something. And it's going to come from where I can't even give you. It's going to come from up there, okay? Trust that. So do know that I'm going to be here. I'll be putting out when my next podcast is going to be, what the topic is going to be, who we're going to have. I can't wait for this, guys. I've been waiting for it. I've been talking to other people about it. I'm here for it. You know me. I love sharing. And this is just something else I want to do. This is something to add to what I do already. Don't forget me. Don't forget my book. If you need a copy of my book, it's on Amazon, and you can just go to the Amazon books and type in Shirley Hendricks, and it'll come up, and it's there for you. Anything else you need from me, you just hit me up. I appreciate everybody being on here with me. That's just something quick and short and sweet that I wanted to share with you. Because some people look at you and they think that you've been, you've had it together all the time, and that's not the truth. You want to know people. I want you to know the real people, and we're gonna have them on our show coming up. So get ready for 2023, honey. It's gonna be better than 2022. Follow me on Instagram, all the platforms. Follow me on Shopify, Instagram, YouTube. That's where you'll have me. And when I get linked into some others, I will definitely share those with you, because I want us to continue this. Once we do this and we become to know each other and know other people's business, we'll be able to support more. We're going to need to support more. That's going to be another prayer that I'm going to put into 2023, that we do recognize that we support us more. It takes us to make us, right? I just made that up. But I just feel like that is just something that we're going to have to do. And I'm pleading with you guys is to share this information. And let's just do this. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm like, trust the process. We've got to trust this process. I think I'm here for a reason. I know I am. And I want to be able to do whatever it is that I need to do, because I love business and I love you guys. Thanks for joining us, superstars, right? Thanks for joining us. Have a good night. Thanks so much. Bye.